and they score points easily in transition, offensive rebounds. They can really shoot the ball. They make their free throws. At the defensive end, they block shots, okay? Rebound the basketball. They can switch in most positions. They're a problem.
And are we looking at the #1 player in the league in Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant has been simply sensational. Without his running mate, his all-star backcourt partner, he's taken his team to a 21-8 record without Westbrook alongside him. He's really carried the load.
Westbrook injured, a lot of injuries for the Los Angeles Lakers. In fact, Mike Fratello, that has been the headline over this entire season.
Well, this is not the normal Laker lineup that we're used to seeing. And if you're looking at one guy tonight saying, boy, what's on his mind? Well, this man, Wesley Johnson, has to guard that guy, Kevin Durant. So I'd say you got a lot in your mind tonight going into this particular assignment, okay?
Our officials tonight here in Los Angeles, Scott Foster, Derek Richardson, and Gary Zielinski. The Lakers have lost 6 consecutive games at home. And Mike, kind of surprisingly, if they lose tonight, 7 straight, they've never lost 7 consecutive home games, going back to the days in Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lakers.
Yeah, but they've never had a lineup quite like this before either, representing them that many games in a row.
This is Chris Kaman. Perkins is there with the defense. And Kendall Marshall with the 3. And that ball has been falling for him.
Aren't you kind of happy for Kendall Marshall the way he's been picked up, given an opportunity, and really made the most of his chance here thus far with the Lakers?
So the Lakers have lost 2 consecutive games overall in 21 of 26. This is Kevin Durant, the league's #1 scorer, and a Kaman rebound.
I think what you saw there is something very important for the Lakers. He took a jump shot inside the three-point line. That's one of their defensive goals tonight, to chase him off the three-point line. Don't give him a lot of free throws. There's the drive by Marshall and the finish.
Marshall with the left hand right there. He's coming off a 7-point, 7-assist game the other night against the Utah Jazz. A quick 5 for him. Thabo Sefolosha working on Marshall. The Oklahoma City Thunder, the #1 record in the NBA at 42-12. The triple launched. Rebound by Kaman. Here comes Steve Blake. Oklahoma City 3 wins ahead of last year's pace. Marshall with a 3. Has an interesting release, a little bit slower than most. Sean Williams with the shot. That won't go, and here comes Kevin Durant.
And Marshall kind of winds up that three-point shot. He winds it up, and he kind of, it's a bowling ball, but reversed, okay?
A little crossover by Durant. And he finds 2 right there, and you said without Westbrook, he's had to do more for this team. Blake will put up a 3 and an Oklahoma City rebound.
You know, the philosophy of Mike D'Antoni has no problem with getting quick threes up. The problem is that because they're not a real good rebounding team anymore with all the losses to injury, if you shoot too quickly, particularly with a team like Oklahoma City, they just come back at you too fast. There's too many changes of possession.
Try to exploit. You're exactly right. That's Ibaka across the lane. The rebound by Kaman. Oh, what a pass! And what a finish right there by Sean Williams.
A beautiful pass. One of the things D'Antoni told us that Kendall Marshall can really pass the basketball.
Ibaka inside, and he has been playing some great basketball with the offensive rebound by Perkins. And outside for Jackson, who will go to the bench. Once Russell Westbrook comes in, moving his way inside. This right there by Perkins. Once again, the Lakers the other way. Home record of 8-15, and overall, Mike, at 8-34. With a lot of unfamiliar names.
Yeah, this has been a tough year for Mike D'Antoni. Unfortunately, the injuries have piled up. You see the foul take place at time as Kaman makes his post move. Watch the pass in traffic, leading his teammate. Marshall knows how much he's got to put on that pass to get it through, lead him just enough, and then you see the finish at the end.
Perkins just picked up his first personal foul for the Thunder, coming off a nice 3-point win up in Portland on Tuesday. And it's Chris Kaman inside, and he has played well, scoring in double figures 2 consecutive games. Marshall the feed.
Yeah, D'Antoni mentioned to us that high middle pick and roll play, which is bread and butter of his offense. The key is the roll man, which was Kaman that time. If they roll quick and get to the rim, it's great for the offense.
Sefolosha with the drive, and that is a Laker foul.
The problem is when you don't roll fast, and we'll see here, Marshall coming off the screen. Kaman's got to get deep on the roll. Here's the high screen. When he comes off, you got to get down there deeper to bring the back line of the defense in. That opens up the wings for shots. he referred to back when Stoudemire was in Phoenix. That's how they used to run it.
Sean Williams picking up the foul for Los Angeles. Shot clock is at 7. And Durant picked up by Wesley Johnson, who takes a swipe at it and knocks it away. And that was the matchup you were talking about, Johnson and Durant. That is a handful for Wesley Johnson.
They do not want Durant to face up behind the three-point line. They've got to chase him inside the three-point line. They'll settle for how many jumpers he takes at a two-point shot.
3 seconds, and that is a 5-second right there. But 3 seconds were on the shot clock, and that is a turnover. They could not get it in time, and much to the dismay of Scott Brooks.
I think Tony made an interesting point. He talked about, there's Scotty Brooks over here looking over his situation. Mike said, you know, if you take away transition defense and offensive rebounds, our half-court defense isn't that bad. He said, but we give up so many second shots because of no size.
Wesley Johnson knocks it in from outside, and Johnson coming off a 15-point performance a couple nights ago against Utah, a game the Lakers lost here.